Forget carbon emissions, Jennifer Connelly's scorching beauty is the real culprit behind global warming. Today we'll be talking about the hottest movie scenes of Jennifer Connelly. At number 1 we have Inventing Abbott. This movie is all about the clash between two families, the middle-class Holt brothers and the wealthy Abbott sisters, played by Jennifer Connelly and her crew. It starts off pretty simple, but things get more interesting as the story unfolds. Let me tell you, Jennifer's character, Eleanor Abbott, is a total scene stealer. She's daring, she's funny, and she'll definitely put a smile on your face. There's this one scene in the library where Doug, one of the Holt brothers, is supposed to be studying across from her, but instead, he keeps sneaking glances at Eleanor, then looking away super fast when she catches him. Like, seriously, dude, we all know what you're doing. Anyway, things get even funnier when Doug accidentally throws his pencil under the table. He bends down to pick it up, only to find a little surprise waiting for him. The main course, shall we say, right between Eleanor's legs. Now, Eleanor isn't fazed at all. In fact, she's left a playful note that says, "Hi, Doug," right there. Busted. Doug, on the other hand, is embarrassed. He practically jumps out of his chair so fast that he smacks his head on the table and quickly hurries out of the lighthearted world of rom-coms and straight into the sizzling heat of The Hot Spot, featuring the one and only Don Johnson. This movie is all about a tangled love triangle. Harry Maddox, the drifter played by Don Johnson, finds himself caught between two gorgeous women. There's Gloria Harper, this young firecracker played by Jennifer Connelly, who works at the car dealership where Harry lands a job. Their chemistry is off the charts, making every scene they share come alive with excitement. But my top pick has got to be the lake scene. Picture this: the sun is setting, casting a golden glow on this stunning lake. Harry and Gloria jump in, the water sparkling like a million scattered diamonds. They're laughing, splashing around, pure summer fun. Then things get interesting. Gloria casually mentions it's her birthday and she's 19. Harry, well, let's just say his smile fades a bit. He's a grown man, 36 to be exact. Gloria, with that playful smirk, asks if he wishes that she was older. And then, with a wink and a laugh, she throws out, "Gotta keep up your strength, right?" Mysterious much? What exactly does that mean? Well, that's the beauty of this scene. It leaves you guessing and wanting more. Because let's face it, sometimes love gets messy, especially when secrets are involved. And speaking of secrets, buckle up for A Beautiful Mind, a movie that will leave you thinking long after the credits roll. It tells the story of John Nash, a real-life mathematical genius played by Russell Crowe. Now, John's brilliant, there's no doubt about it, but he also has a mental illness that throws his whole world into chaos. The movie explores how this illness affects everything: his groundbreaking work, his career at a prestigious university, and most importantly, his relationships. Enter Jennifer Connelly as Alicia, one of John's students. She's this beacon of light and understanding. John, captivated by her kind heart and sharp mind, falls in love. But their journey is far from easy. John's episodes can be terrifying and isolating, pushing Alicia to her limits. Yet she never gives up on him. She becomes his anchor, constantly reminding him that she's there for him and that their love is real. Well, this scene perfectly captures their bond. Alicia, tired of seeing John withdraw, takes a bold step. She asks him out, not just on any date, but to a fancy party at the governor's mansion. John, initially hesitant, lights up with a genuine smile, a rare sight. He's charmed. But then, classic John, his mind wanders, distracted by something unseen. Just when you think the moment's lost, Alicia steps in. She gently turns his head back, her eyes filled with love and determination. It's a simple gesture, but those eyes, man. There was no way John was resisting that offer now. They ended up under a breathtaking starry sky, champagne in hand. Sure, Alicia proves her undying love for John Nash, but sometimes a girl just needs a little escape. Enter Sarah, played by Jennifer Connelly in the classic film Labyrinth. Ever wished your annoying little brother would just disappear? Well, that's exactly what happens to Sarah in the movie Labyrinth. In a fit of anger, she blurts out a wish that the Goblin King Jareth, played by David Bowie, takes it a little too literally. Now, Sarah has to navigate the mind-bending labyrinth to get her brother back, all within 13 hours. There's a definite spark between Sarah and Jareth, even if it's a bit strange. Throughout her journey through the labyrinth, their interactions hint at something more, but it really explodes at the masquerade ball in Jareth's castle. Sarah arrives in this stunning gown looking like a dream, but the moment she sets eyes on Jareth, the whole room fades away. He, on the other hand, is clearly enjoying this little game, watching her as she keeps looking for her brother with an intensity that makes her cheeks burn. He keeps popping up throughout the night, laughing and staring at her. Even when Sarah makes a choice that leaves Jareth disappointed, he can't take his eyes off of her. There's definitely something undeniable there, a connection that's both playful and intense. What about that dance scene? Just pure magic. Labyrinth is a wild ride, filled with fantastical creatures and a touch of forbidden desire. But Jennifer is no stranger to captivating characters, and in this coming-of-age classic, she takes on a whole new persona. Enter Higher Learning. This movie dives into the lives of a diverse group of students at Columbus University, each facing their own challenges and dreams. But amidst the drama and self-discovery, there's also love. One relationship that stands out is between Kristen, a shy freshman played by Christy Swanson, and Taryn, a confident junior played by Jennifer Connelly. They're complete opposites, but they click in a major way. There's this beautiful scene where they're just hanging out in the dorm room, and Kristen opens up to Taryn. She says something like, "Sometimes I feel like I don't even have to say anything. You just get it." And that's exactly what happens. The scene builds this intimate atmosphere, a connection that goes beyond words. Think soft, feathery kisses. Taryn's touch is reassuring, gentle, like she doesn't want to scare Kristen. There's a sense of trust, a willingness to explore each other's bodies with care. Their hands and mouths brush, hinting at a desire that's both innocent and intense. For those of you who have watched this movie, I'm sure you definitely remember this scene. But what about that Jennifer scene in a blockbuster superhero movie, Hulk? This movie, starring the awesome Eric Bana as Bruce Banner and the talented Jennifer Connelly as Betty Ross, tells the story of a scientist who gets tangled with some seriously messed up radiation. The result? A big green rage monster we all know and love, the Hulk. Now, the Hulk is incredibly powerful and destructive, and let's face it, he's pretty darn scary. But here's the twist. Betty? She's his anchor, the one person who can calm the storm. So picture this. The Hulk's on the rampage. Tanks are firing, helicopters are buzzing, and the entire military is after him. He's a wrecking crew, a one-man, or rather one-Hulk apocalypse. But then, amid the chaos, there she is, Betty running towards him. And just like that, everything grinds to a halt. The Hulk slides to a stop, panting like a runaway train. Sweat literally pours off him in gallons, and he's gotta be one seriously ticked-off green giant. But here's the thing. The moment his eyes lock on Betty, it's like a switch flips. All that rage, gone. Instead, this massive green dude just wants one thing, a hug. And let me tell you, with the Hulk, a hug isn't exactly a gentle squeeze. We're talking a full-on, can crack your ribs kind of cuddle. But hey, for the Hulk, it's his way of showing he cares. Now let's talk about this scene from The Dark City. This scene opens with a shock. Our main man John wakes up in a fancy hotel room, but the view isn't exactly charming. There's a dead woman next to him, and John has absolutely no idea who he is or how he ended up in this creepy situation. To make matters worse, he soon discovers he's wanted for like a bunch of murders. Talk about a total nightmare. Enter Emma, played by the ever-stunning Jennifer Connelly, who claims to be John's wife. But hold on a sec, Emma doesn't remember John either. This amnesia thing is clearly contagious. But despite the memory wipeout, Emma feels something powerful for John. It's that deep, undeniable connection, the kind of love you just can't fake. She visits him in the Slammer, prison for those unfamiliar with the lingo, and John's a total wreck. He's questioning everything, freaking out about what's real and what's a lie. But Emma's a rock. She looks him dead in the eye and tells him she loves him. It doesn't matter if his memories are MIA. That feeling, it's real, period. And to emphasize her point, John does something straight out of a superhero movie. With a flick of his finger, seriously, a finger, he shatters the thick prison glass separating them. Now, that's some serious badassery driven by love, even with a memory blackout. He then leans in and kisses Emma, and let me tell you, that kiss would definitely cure that guy's amnesia. Now, who doesn't love a good prison break fueled by passion? But hold on, Jennifer can also light up your screen with action. And that's where the Rocketeer comes in. We've got Cliff Secord, played by Billy Campbell, and his journey to becoming the Rocketeer. So picture this. Cliff stumbles upon a crazy invention, a rocket-powered jetpack. With the help of his wise old mechanic buddy, you gotta have a mentor, Cliff figures out how to make it fly. Now, Cliff's not just a jetpack-wielding daredevil. He's also got a soft spot for a certain actress named Jenny, played by the gorgeous Jennifer Connelly. And guess what? Jenny loves a guy who can listen to her rehearsed lines. Who knew, right? Their bond gets put to the test when Neville Sinclair, the bad guy in this story, tries to steal the jetpack. Cliff, being the hero he is, jumps in to save Jenny. It's a classic damsel in distress situation, but with a jetpack twist. In the chaos, Neville tries to make a getaway with the jetpack, but karma's a real thing, people. Turns out the jetpack has a leak, and Neville goes up in flames, literally. With the bad guy out of the picture, Cliff and Jenny make a dramatic